The council chamber rose like a cathedral built for titans, its walls curving upward in shimmering arcs of starlight, each surface reflecting 1,000 distant suns. Ambassador Alina Vasquez stood alone in the center dais, her posture straight, her breath measured. Hundreds of alien delegates hovered in their circular tiers above her, some sheathed in liquid metal, others drifting like sentient fog, a few disturbingly human in shape yet hollow in the eyes. For the last 2 hours, they had debated humanity's fate as though no human were present. She didn't flinch. Humans were never more dangerous than when cornered. A resonant chime cut through the murmurs as the hierarch Xeron, a towering being carved from living crystal, rose from his throne of refracted light. His voice sounded like frost cracking under immense weight. The council has reached its verdict regarding the human problem. For 15 cycles we sheltered your species. In return, you expand without restraint, defy our oversight, and display the same primitive aggression as countless violent species before you. His crystalline form glowed brighter. Earth will surrender 60% of its fleet, place all colonies under supervision, and pay 5 trillion credits in reparations. You have 30 cycles to comply. The words hit like a cold blade, but Alina remained unmoving. She knew what they feared most: humanity's speed. Humanity's refusal to kneel. Hierarch Xeron, she said calmly, on behalf of the United Earth Government, I reject your terms in full. The chamber erupted, hissing, screeching, clanging metal, vibrating mist. When silence finally returned, Xeron's tone dripped with condescension. Perhaps you misunderstand, Ambassador. The Council rules 40,000 worlds. Humanity numbers a mere 12 billion. Our fleets already surround your borders. You cannot win. Alina nodded. You're right. We cannot win an honorable fight. Then you will submit. No, she answered softly. We will not. A silence deeper than vacuum fell. No species had ever spoken defiance in this chamber. Then you choose eradication, Xeron hissed. Alina's faint smile unsettled even the hardened veterans. You mistake diplomacy for fear. You never understood what humans become when survival is threatened. She turned, walked away, and didn't look back. In her shuttle, she opened a secure channel. Vasquez to Earth Command. They took the bait. Initiate Protocol Reaper. The trapped Titans. Across the galaxy, 17 Council fleets began tightening around human space. Confident, methodical, utterly predictable. Grand Admiral Coral watched the tactical displays with smug satisfaction as red markers surrounded human systems. Primitive species, he muttered. They'll fold before a single salvo. Reports of human civilians fleeing only reassured him. A few odd readings from nearby asteroid belts were dismissed as unsophisticated probes. On Cycle 29, the armadas advanced. 4,000 warships swept into human territory like a metal tide. When Battlefleet 7 reached the TT system, they found unarmed freighters fleeing into an asteroid belt. Coral laughed. Cowards. But his sensor officer stiffened. Admiral, those ships are accelerating past safe limits. And the belt, energy spikes everywhere. Realization hit like a hammer. Those aren't asteroids. He never finished the thought. Humanity unleashed. The darkness exploded. Thousands of hidden platforms awakened simultaneously. The asteroid belt transformed into a mechanized inferno. Railguns hurled slugs at near-light velocity. Beam arrays sliced through shields like molten wire. Missiles screamed from every direction. Within seconds, 17 Council warships vanished in incandescent blossoms. Then the real monsters arrived. Human warships, sleek obsidian predators, slipped from stealth, silent and merciless. Their weapons were unlike anything the galaxy had ever seen. Zero-point lances, quantum torpedoes. Self-replicating attack drones that bored through hulls atom by atom. Coral's voice cracked. All ships retreat. But every corridor of escape was sealed by human fire. By the time the remnants fled, 93 of 237 ships survived. Humanity had lost 3. And the humans were in pursuit. The price of survival. Aboard the dreadnought Sherman, Captain Marcus Stone watched with cold, deadly clarity. No mercy, he said. No regrouping. His daughter had died in a council-sanctioned pirate raid. His vengeance had become doctrine. Surrender signals flashed from fleeing ships. Stone ignored them. They showed no mercy at New Venice, he said quietly. Neither will we. Across 17 battlefronts, the same brutal pattern unfolded. By hour 6, 3,000 Council warships were ash and debris. Species that had ruled the galaxy for 50 millennia were reduced to terrified fragments. The Council's last gambit. A shattered Admiral Coral contacted Xeron. "There is no perimeter," he whispered. "They weren't defending. They were hunting us. Their weapons, they exist only to destroy." Panic seized the Council chamber. Xeron snapped, "Deploy the Nova cores." Gasps filled the hall. Those weapons could ignite stars. Before arguments could erupt, every display flickered. Alina Vasquez appeared. Composed. Terrifying. "Good evening, Council. I apologize for the intrusion. We have been inside your secure networks for 12 years. Files flashed across the screens. Assassinations, suppressed rebellions, entire species erased. For 50,000 years you ruled through fear," she said. "You manipulated wars, enslaved civilizations, and plotted to exterminate us." The final file appeared, Xeron's signature approving the plan to provoke a war with humanity. The chamber froze. "What do you want?" Xeron asked. "Dissolution of the Council. A new alliance, equal voluntary. Those who refuse will stand alone." "And if we refuse?" a delegate whispered. The screens changed again. 6 live feeds. 6 ruling homeworlds. 6 human fleets in orbit, weapons charged. "We could end your civilizations today," Alina said. "But we won't. Unlike you, we don't use genocide as policy." Her voice softened, dangerously calm. "You have 12 hours to join the future, or be left behind." Xeron sputtered. "You can't hold 6 blockades forever." Alina almost pitied him. "You still think that's our entire fleet?" The transmission cut. 50 millennia of order collapsed in a day. 6 months later. The chamber once called the Council Hall now bore a new name, Unity Station. Delegates of 400 species sat as equals. No tiers. No thrones. Alina stood beside Thelver, one of humanity's first allies. "Strange," he murmured, "how quickly empires fall." "They were built on fear," she said. "We only gave the final push." Elsewhere, Marcus Stone sat alone with a letter from the rebuilt colony of New Venice. They had named a memorial garden after his daughter, Sarah Stone Park. His former officer, Lieutenant Chin, visited. "You were right," she said. "If we'd shown mercy, they would have destroyed us. But I still see those ships in my sleep." "So do I," Stone whispered. "Survival has a cost." That night he stared at the stars, eternal, indifferent. Maybe humanity had needed monsters so that others could remain free. A new dawn. On Unity Station, Alina Vasquez gazed at the swirling lights of rehabilitating worlds. The Secretary General spoke softly beside her. "History calls this humanity's brightest moment, or its darkest." "Both," she answered. "Survival is never clean. It's earned." For the first time in galactic history, the future belonged not to an empire but to everyone. And for the first time humanity stood ready to defend it.